Wait, did you just cut the music the moment I hit record? Every single time. Every single time. Okay, I swear some moment we will be able to hit record without an issue, but it's not this year. Welcome back, everybody, to Fate Weavers 2023 edition. Woo!
That basically means that for an entire year we will have issues while recording, what you just said.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes. Maybe. Okay, so we are back after, I don't know, like a month. We are missing some people here and there, but their spirit will live on, rest in pieces. So yeah, let's just jump back into the recap because, oh boy, it's been long and we left into kind of a hotspot for some of you there. So, I will be compassionate for the first game of the year and do the recap myself. Last we left off, the idiots, this party of mismatched people that came together into a drifter island outside of the Empire, was able to escape from kind of a dystopian zombie apocalypse that was ravaging the lands of Australia, leaving everything behind, making pacts with some sort of spirits, and leaving the land. In an attempt to get back to the Longstad Empire, this last bastion of civilization that exists after the Great Apocalypse cataclysm that destroyed the land, the party needed to recharge the engine and make some repairs to the flying vessel that's carrying them, the Nyarmas, after they had come into contact with some sort of forgotten temple of some nameless entity that ended up opening a hole in the miasma, the sea of pink clouds that covers the entirety of the world, unleashing some sort of flying terror that managed to damage the ship. As the party made some crash landing into a 3-4 kilometer wide drifter land, they were greeted by a group of zombies, or as they like to be called, the Savitans. They were introduced to this glam rock punk metal teenager that wants to make it big with his guitar and his hellhound golden retriever called Fido, and that's how you met Marlish, who introduced you to his mother in this giant tower that seems to be in the center, but somehow nobody saw it until you were close to the tower. Going through the town, Marlish showed you the Savitans and how they live and how he's been alone for 30 years since the last person died. And that's how you got to Sheila's tower, his mother. Their truths were told. Apparently, she was some of the members of the high echelons of the Glorium Arcanum. And you decided to retire to a bar with Marlish for the rest of the night and then back to the Nyarmas, to wake up in the middle of the night as Kauliki was puppeteered by Sheila as she pulled something from inside her, some sort of limiter made out of a goopy crystalline metal that formed 3 concentric rings. Waking up, feeling refreshed, with blood pumping throughout her body, feeling stronger the other day, you all were greeted once again by a group of zombies as Marlish came to deliver on his promise to help fix the ship. As you all started debating what happened to Kauliki the night before, you all were sent an invitation by one zombie dressed as a medieval UPS delivery man, and were taken to Sheila's tower, where you had Branch, and more truths were told about her true position and the development of inorganic materials for other projects of the Glorium Arcanum. There, she asked you to take his son away from this land and insert him into society so that he could thrive into this new world, detached from his mother. To this end, She requested to have a test to show that you could be strong enough to protect him in case of need. And you just needed to climb the tower and bring into each one of you into a bell to prove that you are at least some sort of worthiness in strength. She agreed to heal any damage and repair any possible problems that would come along. And so the race to the top of the tower began. Many traps in the middle were found, and as soon Kauliki was flying away from the tower, evading lasers. Gava was dashing through the stairs with Bishar and Ephraim. Eric and Quotul teleported to the top of the tower using Quotul's storm magic. As 3 bells were rung, Quotul fell into one of the traps at the top of the tower that started melting away his right arm, and Eric fell into another trap, disintegrating him completely and reappearing him at the bottom of the tower. As he stood face to face with a skeleton sitting on top of an adorned chair with purplish neon lights, he was confronted with Sheila saying that it's okay, you've already done your part, I'm just going to inflict a lot of pain into you until the trial is over. Eric, in a last attempt of revelry, lifted this skeleton, bit off its fingers, and was closing to what seemed to be the source of power of this tower. Some sort of 4 statues echoing and emanating an immense amount of power. As Sheila was preparing some sort of spell with all of the flames falling to the ground, becoming some sort of group and serpenting their way towards Eric, almost in a playful manner, forming into some sort of arcane formula, Eric heard a voice in his head, and out of nowhere, he was surrounded by this glowing mantle of energy that turned him again into the form of a bunny as he heard the voice of Mirko. And that's where we left off, and where we are going to pick right away. Eric, you are hearing the voice of Mirko for the first time in a couple of days, ever since that ritual in the middle of Grelia, and you are covered in this mantle of energy as Sheila drops her spell and just stares at you. What are you doing?
I kind of grin. Say, mistress. And I will probably ask. Eric will probably start to embrace this role and probably say, what is thy bidding? As the sort of glaive is at the ready.
You hear coming each time that you speak. It's your voice plus Mirko's voice repeating everything that you say exactly at the same time. So there's this kind of like echo constantly with your voice. And as you finish speaking, she was like, well, I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to say it's probably a good option to start killing the flying illusion lady.
Interesting.
Sheila drops her magic, her scripture, the spells, all of this goop that was forming liquefied. And was like, that's outstanding! Is that that's a weird familiar?
Not so much familiar as a source of power, shall we say.
Yes, he's the best pet ever.
Oh, what? So you are saying that the Lion Man is the familiar? I need to know more. And this illusion appears next to you. Let's drop the charades. Let's... Oh, this is the most interesting thing that's happening like 500 years. What do you want in exchange of you? Like you.
Eric narrows his eyes through the mantle and says, I refuse any deal. We keep to the same that we have, which is my companions will ring the bell, we will succeed, and you will return us to the tower as we were once before.
I understand. A deal is a deal. Just know that whenever you wake up, we can have so many conversations. And she just goes pop onto your forehead.
Can I dodge?
Sure, you can dodge. Give me a second. All of this time preparing and I didn't even grab my dice. What's your AC?
AC is 16.
Okay, so with 27 hits.
Yeah, of course it does.
Okay.
Wait,
That
he dodged.
mantle-
Disadvantage. Disadvantage, he's dodging.
Okay.
That's
You're
true.
right. 26.
I tried, sorry.
Yeah, that's all good.
She got like a plus 10 to hit.
Yeah.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
hmm
This is like that scene in Harry Potter where Voldemort goes like, I can touch you! Pretty much, so she just... that energy that you got flowing throughout all of your pores, your hair becoming erased with the energy, the ears flopping,
hmm
punches.
I probably
And you fall
feel
to the
like
ground.
shit. Yep.
Wait, no, before I say you fall to the ground, what's your current HP?
I'm on 2 death saving throws. She brought
no,
me
you-
back up.
Yeah, no, you
Didn't
fall to
she?
the ground.
Yeah.
Eric, you are dead.
I'm like super dead, so.
Yeah, that was Finger of Death.
Mhm.
So, perfect. Okay, we are going to, rather than following the initiative, we are going to go to Gaba, who we skipped last time. Gaba,
Oh,
as
oh.
you were rushing through the stairs, climbing, you were pretty much the one that activated most of the traps. You are the one that came face to face with the floating statue of Sheila and were charmed.
Sorry.
You are the one that activated the poison gas cloud. You are the one that had to hit against the force wall and jumped over the firewall. And as you kept running, you came across 2 different cauldrons with potions. I don't remember if you grabbed anything from those. And then you kept running the stairs and spike trap through your feet. And then you became frozen in place.
Okay.
Kala, as you were running the stairs, you continue running. But this time it's not stairs, and you feel lighter, faster. As you are running with all of your might, this time you forget everything, and the only thing that you are thinking about right now is running towards something. Everything turns dark, and there's just a tunnel vision to the center. And as you are running, what do you see?
I see fire. I see burning, like a wicked burn.
Mhm.
I probably see. I probably see my mother and my father,
Yeah,
almost like reaching out towards me.
yeah. You see, as they are trying to reach down to you and grab you to try to run away, you hear a roar out into the far edge of the shadows of the darkness. And as they grab onto you, onto their arms, and they are running away, what happens?
I see this white flame turning multicolored and then blue, slowly engulf from the bottom up. And as I see that, my heart stops. My eyes fill with tears, and I just watched as the flame engulfs them. I'm hearing blood curdling screams.
And then you start running. And as you are running, you once again see a tunnel of darkness, screams, and your parents again grabbing and lifting you as they start burning alive again. And the cycle repeats itself over and over and over. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy!
It's on you, buddy. No.
Now you're never gonna believe this.
Please say natural
It's a
20.
it's a nat 20.
No? That's a good
Just
way to start the
roll
year.
back.
Total
It
of
can only go downhill.
Okay. For a total of
19.
Okay, so as you are running and running and running and burning and running and burning and running, each time that the loop restarts, your scars that come from your eyes, they seem to burn brighter and brighter, stronger and stronger. Each time that you repeat this loop of pain, it feels almost as if your body is being ripped apart slowly by your own scars. And on the 158th loop of you running away, as you are being embraced by your parents as they burn away, you for the first time look at their face in what you think is their last moments. The face of your father just looking at you, and the face of your mother putting their hand on your face. And out of them, as they are burning, chains erupt out of their bodies, and the chains surround you, and they drag you down into the darkness. This time you are not running. You can try to resist him.
When I try and resist, I would just be like fighting with all tooth and nail to try and just grab onto my parents and hold them again. While my rolling,
Wisdom saving throw.
that's 11.
Yeah. You try to resist, but the chains are so heavy, so strong. They seem to have been forged in the same flames that destroyed your life. As they drag you down into this darkness, for the first time you are not running away. There's no noise, just the echo of the chains crackling amongst themselves. As you are pulled into the depths, you start to heal Alu, Tu, Talu, me, Mr. Scava, and you feel Bishar shaking you as you wake up.
Basically, at this point, I'll practically be slapping you. So wake up! We need to go.
Could I grab for the throat of Ishar, like just instinctively, with no regard, and just scream, "Where are they?"
Where's who?
What am I rolling? An attack? I'm going for like a pin in like throat choke. Do I need to roll anything? Are you going to let me choke you?
That's an unarmed strike.
An unarmed strike,
which is your strength plus. Are you proficient in unarmed strikes?
I think I am. I think it's plus. Well, it's minimum of 20 anyway.
No. I was pretty sure I wasn't going to be able to do anything against this, so 20 is enough.
And I'll just pin you against the wall and just go, "Where are they?"
Where's who? What are you talking about?
My parents. Where are my parents?
I don't know, Kappa. Not really sure what you just went through, but I would really appreciate it if you would put me down and we could return to the here and now.
Hello?
Hello?
We lose Gabba.
Did we lose Colin?
Great timing.
Hello?
Magically, we always see
appears
people
to be.
on the worst moments for them.
Always.
No, he's gone.
Yeah.
This has become like second nature for our show at this moment. Literally, whenever somebody's having a dramatic, big moment, they are going to disconnect or something.
Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Oh, here they are.
Welcome back.
Hey.
I don't like it.
I think I got to the point where you said I don't know where they are.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
I basically said, I don't know where they are. I don't know who they are. I would really appreciate it if you would put me down. We could all calm down and
I'll.
return to the present.
I think I chuck this shot, just chuck him down to the left, and I'll just start wading on the wall.
I'm just going to ask you to make another wisdom saving throw. At this is,
Oh.
I think, the second trauma that we unveiled from Gaba.
Is a 7.
You can. Oh, never mind. Too late.
Yeah, at this moment, you consider this is what happens. You are going to use one of your stacks of rage that you still have available, and you are in a rage, but in a rage that doesn't distinguish between friends and foes. Everybody's an enemy right now.
GTFO.
And who's around me?
Visha!
Me?
GTFO!
Yeah, GTFO, bro.
Well, he's grappled at the moment.
No, you threw me aside.
Well, it depends what happened first. I thought I would throw you aside and punch the wall, but looks like there's an initiative mode going on my screen.
Yep.
Oh,
We
do
were
need to
in
roll
an
initiative?
initiative
I
before.
mean, we were in initiative. It didn't get saved because we had trouble with like the map.
Don't worry, Gaba, you had a 21 initiative. I had a 19.
I don't even know what my initiative was.
You're saying me not to worry. I feel like
don't
it's
remember.
Vishal that needs to worry right now. I'm a donkey on the edge.
Oh, I'll be fine. I'll summon a couple of raptors to help me out.
You're on low HP anyway.
I'm on 33, yeah. Is there a hole in the middle of this tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a hole in the middle of the town.
Ooh,
Okay,
baby.
so Eric was the first, Kaulik was second, Bishar and Gaba were next to each other. Gaba was actually
Initiative wise? No, Gaba was 21. I had a 19.
okay. Gaba was first, followed by Eric, Quotl, Kauliki, Ephraim, Bishar. Bishar was last.
19.
Oh, right. That's true. I
Okay.
remember now.
Yeah. So, but that was Gava's last turn because we skipped her since Callum wasn't here. We also skipped Eric, so it was Quattle. Quattle got to the top, and his arm is melting away.
God.
Okay, so let's go with Kauliki.
You can't have.
Did I hear anything?
I probably did.
The perception check, maybe.
I may help you. Could you be with advantage? Because it probably would have been a blood curdling scream.
Actually, don't give me a perception. What's your passive perception?
13.
I'm going to say yeah. They are halfway through the tower and Gava's screaming really loud, so yeah.
There is a wild dog. I'm sorry. I would be like looking at Quaddle like, oh no, and try to fly down the stairs.
Okay. So
Why?
you are flying down the stairs without touching the stairs like last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's just make some math and some measurements. Now I have a
I
question.
am hasted.
Are
I
you
just want to
flying
be like.
down the stairs properly, or are you going
the
through
middle?
through the middle?
Can I just put something out there? I like the thing that you would you automatically think me shouting would be a bad thing, considering I shout all the time?
Why would it be a bad thing?
You did scream, "Where are they?" Seems a bit out of character, to be honest.
No. Callum, you're right. Kaulike heard, where are they? Kaulike will fly towards the middle and like shout, where we Quattle is with me. We are at the top. I don't know where Eric is. Who are you looking for?
That's going to
I'm
be.
just checking my passive perception.
Yeah, I am screaming.
Okay.
We need to hurry! Come on! Gaba, I believe... I know you can do it! Come on, please! Can I, like, be inspiring her?
Are you holding an action or just waiting for them to react?
I will hold my action to help anyone not to get sucked up in the traps at the top.
Okay, no problem. Next is Ephraim. Who's going to play Ephraim?
Where is Ephraim?
I don't have
Ephraim
a sheet.
is on the same floor as Gava and Bishara, but he's on the other side of the wall of force. Last he did was use his catapult to try to make a hole through the wall of force, which he managed to make a small hole, but he inserted his rapier to try to force it and make it bigger, to which the wall of force regenerated and crushed the rapier, making it a chunk of metal.
Oh yeah.
Right.
There's-
On how many
two
HP
buttons.
is Ephraim right now?
No, he hasn't been touched. He
No,
has
he's
two buttons on his side. One is a
Yeah.
ruby, the other is, I think it was an amethyst.
Amethyst. Yeah.
And on the other side of the wall, Gava
We know
found
Ruby
another
is
two-
fire.
Gava found
Yeah.
another two buttons. That's
Is there a way he could catapult himself?
There's a
The
wall.
other
The wall
side
of force.
Yeah, but does it stretch like all the way, or is there a way to get over
Yes,
it or around?
it's stretched all the way.
This is the wall where the normal tower wall starts, and this is like the corridor. This is a wall of force, covering the
Yeah,
whole
right. So
corridor.
there's no gap. Gotcha.
His options right now, unless you can think of something creative, are turn it into a wall of fire and jump over it, or teleport somehow to the other side, or get somebody
Does
to
he have-
touch the other two buttons.
Does he have any way of pushing the other two buttons? Like
Not-
magic?
I think not from his
think-
position.
Let me just double check, because I do have a character sheet here.
Yeah.
Let me
We have
just
his
check.
character sheet in the Discord.
Oh,
Let me just
okay.
double check it. Because I don't think he has Mage Hand, if I remember correctly.
Nope, he doesn't. Also, Mage Hand wouldn't go through the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we could.
Hmm.
But he could
He
start
could summon it from the other
mage
side,
hand.
yeah.
Oh, open that, you bloody idiot!
No, he hasn't. This is interesting. Let me just check the spells here, because I'm not familiar with some of them.
While you do that, I'm going to look the damage for Wall of Fire.
It's like 5d6 or something.
More. I think it's
Yeah.
more. What is
So-
a kinetic jaunt?
Wall of
Yeah,
Fire
but-
is I have to spell.
Get through it. Talk.
5d8.
5d8.
So, what is Ephraim doing? He could hold an action to wait until something happens.
What is magic stones?
Magic stones is just basically picking up a rock and then making it
Yeah.
more, making
that.
it a magical rock. Yeah, basically.
Does he have the spell magic?
Not that I can see.
No, he doesn't. He had also started with like a dagger to hit against the two shuls in an attempt to bring them out of the wall, and he had kind of gotten something.
Actually, is there a way? So remind me. So the two jewels, because one's currently depressed in, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And one
The
is kind of,
amethyst pressing.
and one is kind of currently kind of sitting quite out. Like it's not like a flat wall. It's like wall and then
Yeah.
with the button, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something a little weird here.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at his stuff.
As long as he's not dead after that.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. Let's see. Can he? Because I can see he has two daggers.
Yep.
Can he? We're gonna try and fiddle the buttons here. So,
Does he?
with the
will
two
he,
daggers,
like,
we basically are gonna try and.
balance?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm thinking of. Is press. Have one dagger set. Is there enough space for a dagger to get behind the button that is out currently?
So what you are trying to do is sham a dagger against the ruby, so that when you push the ruby and the amethyst comes undone, the ruby doesn't go inside and activate the whatever mechanism that fires up
Yeah.
the wall.
And then try and basically balance both so that they're set in a kind of
Neutral position.
yeah.
Like
neutral.
basically
Yes,
you are balancing the light switch.
correct.
Okay, so does Ephraim is he proficient with tips tools?
He can be, because he's an artificer, right? He just makes right tool for the job.
But
Yeah.
I think
Takes
that
an
takes
hour, I
like
think.
an hour short rest.
Doesn't say what he has currently set at the moment.
Wait, I think Ephraim is proficient with tips tools because he has used them
He
before.
is. Yeah, he
we
is.
are going to assume that he is. Go ahead and give
Yeah.
me a tip tools check. Proficiency plus
Right.
dexterity.
For proficiency and dexterity. This is alright. Let's see. What's his dexterity? Not great. proficiencies plus 3. He rolled a natural 17. His dex is a plus 2, so an additional 5 on top of that. So 22. He hasn't set whether he's used his Flash of Genius.
Not yet.
I'm going just to be safe. I'm gonna put a Flash of Genius on that, so that will make the roll a 26.
Oh, okay, 26. It's okay. As Ephraim is fidgeting with this, trying to sham the mechanism, he gets the thing that this tower, the traps, they were made to have some sort of countermeasure. This is not an unfair trial. This is just like a play game for whoever designed this place. He manages to stop the amethyst, and as he's going to push, the moment that he pushes, it's like delayed, but he manages to see there's like a split second where both walls are off before the other turns on. But it's like real hard to time yourself to go through it, and real dangerous. So he shams it, and after like a couple of tries of going one wall the other, he manages to stop them at exactly the middle. And you hear, and the inside of the wall that held the two stones, and the other wall on the other side that held the other 2 stones, starts smoking. The wall is not there. Does Ephraim do anything?
Immediate. I think he's going, because that's his action, to fiddle with those stones. So he will probably combat roll through in case something tries to take a pot shot at him.
Yeah. Okay. So when Ephraim moves to the other side, he now sees Gaba kind of hand choking Bishar.
People say, Gaba, come back to us. I mean, that's basically his action and movement, like trying to slap Gaba to some sense. Because I think that's all he can do.
Say that again. He's gonna try and slap me.
Well, he's like kind of tapping you on the back, like, snap out.
Baby, I'm gonna have some fried gnome tonight.
He's a dwarf, you idiot.
I'm an orc.
You racist.
Dwarf gnomes the
racist
same
fuck.
thing.
Okay, so that's going to be the end of Ephraim's turn.
Yeah.
The end of Ephraim.
Probably.
I missed that part of it. You never know.
You basically need a natural 20.
Yeah.
That is unlikely.
Yeah.
I mean, Ephraim's now got line of sight on Gaba, so.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so after Ephraim, Bishar, you're up. You are being choked.
Yay! So
Now,
was
have
I
a question.
thrown to the
Wait,
side or not?
Before we
Oh,
start,
sorry.
like, Gaba, did you just like make an unarmed attack to hit him or to restrain him?
I'm restraining him, so I'm just like I'm basically just like choking him against the wall, and just squeezing, and I'm not like actively choking yet, but I'm guessing next turn I may change.
Keyword.
Yep, that's
Kinky.
pretty much it. So you are not restrained. What's the other one?
Grappled.
You are grappled. Yeah.
That is fine. I will say, Gaba, calm down. We don't mean you any harm. You are seeing things that are not here. And as I say these things, seeing as he is in a bit of a blind state of rage currently, I will cast Hold Person.
Sure.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
save.
Would
How's the
rage
hold-
impose
Huh?
disadvantage on wisdom saves? Just asking. For a friend?
No.
Don't do it to her.
Can I
She
also-
needs-
Asking for a friend.
Can I also ask, if I'm held, I'm still choking the person?
No,
Doesn't
because
that-
it imposes the paralyzed condition.
Then what we're asking is like the fingers.
I'd
are
say
basically
20, that's
like-
20, right? I don't know.
That's 20.
What was it? I can't. Of course it is.
That's 20.
Holy fuck.
I need to.
Let's say second level spell slot gone.
That's not when he missed 2 games. The dice
But
is
in
friendly.
addition to try to restrain Gaba, I will continuously just talk to her to try to calm her down, see if this has any effect.
Okay. Sure.
Like bring up memories, like remember that time we tried to take over the ship? Oh, that was good times. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Sure. And that's nice and all because Gaba, you are next, and you are still under your PTSD. So give me a wisdom saving throw to see if you have your turn or not.
You can add an additional d6 to your wisdom save.
That's fantastic. So I rolled a 5.
Oh crap.
11 minus 1, 10.
Why?
11
That's a
minus
waste.
1, 10.
Yeah.
That's
What's,
exactly the DC for all of our trauma.
Yay!
I was gonna say what because I didn't want to ask like metagame and ask what the DC was because if it was shy of it, I would have used Grim's Flash of Genius for it. I think.
For everything that's trauma, it's 10 wisdom.
Okay.
So,
Good to know.
am I snapped out of it?
Yeah, you kind of regain your control and your composure. You are still shaking by the image that you saw. For you, it felt so real. You saw your family being murdered and burned more than 150 times, and then you were swallowed by chains, and now you are choking Bishar.
I probably. Vishal, you'd see this, Ephraim probably wouldn't. You'd probably see my snap out of it. I'd probably, my hands start shaking, and I'm going to be like almost like an embarrassed school kid. I'm going to chuck you down to the ground, and I'm just going to run up the stairs as fast as I can.
No!
Okay.
I'm running away. I'm kind of like embarrassed.
Sure, no problem. You are full sprinting, or you are
Yeah,
going
so 80
carefully?
feet.
I
Full
played
sprint.
I played her right.
How much?
Well, that's what she would do. 80 feet.
80 feet. 5,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, that's easy. Just
Don't say that! Oh god!
16
That's one.
plus 5,
Plus-
21.
That's fine.
Okay. You feel heavy, but you are powering through it.
Power her embarrassment.
40, 45. Another Constitution saving throw, please.
Ooh, that one not so good. That's a nat 1. Nat 1 for
Pass.
6.
As you are climbing the stairs, it feels like each step mentally feels like 1,000 steps. Like each step that you move forward takes so much mental power from you. You've been doing this for thousands of years. Do you want to power through it?
Yes.
Take 1 point of exhaustion.
Will do.
No!
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna be like tears rolling down my eyes. Vishal, what's your passive? I'm guessing you probably hear this.
17 was a perception.
You would probably hear from my just gritting my teeth, just saying, "I'm coming, Mum. I'm coming."
Oh, my heart! Don't do that!
50. 55. At this point you are crawling on your knees, still climbing. 60. 65. Do you keep going?
Yes.
Another Constitution saving throw followed by a Wisdom saving throw.
Constitution is 19. 14 plus 5.
You're fine.
Wisdom. Ooh, that's a 2 for a 1.
You keep climbing 70 feet. You keep climbing. At this moment, the only reason why you are still moving is because of your super strong body. It feels like gravity is hundreds of times stronger. You are not only mentally taxed each time that you move forward, as time starts to slow down for you, you are also physically carrying the weight of hundreds of gabas on top of your shoulders. Crawling, climbing, crying. Every step from now on, until you take a short rest, is going to be difficult terrain. So you still have 10 feet of movement and 1 point of exhaustion. So with that, 80 feet.
And you would cheer, "I'm coming, Dad."
Shouldn't she be already at the top somewhere?
Yeah, she can see the top from here.
Almost there.
I can literally just see the opening of the sky.
Yeah.
So
That's-
they're the colored steps now.
Yeah. From where you are to where she was, it was 110 feet. And she managed to do 75 feet.
Fucking hell.
Eric, you are dead. Quattle, I need a Constitution saving throw from Quattle.
I'll do it. Sorcerer to sorcerer. What is his constitution say?
Oh,
Yes.
you should have the sheet on Discord.
Yeah, it's on Discord.
Looking.
In character sheets, I believe.
Looking. Yeah, take me there. Yasha, don't fuck me now. Safe. That is advantage on constitution while drawn into your shell. Okay. Is he in his shell or outside?
Outside, looking at his arm melt.
Okay, then, although it's not that bad, it's 17. I rolled a 10 plus his constitution.
Quattle uses some sort of electricity coursing through the arm to stop the advancement of this machine that started to melt his arm. He's not going numb, and he's not plummeting to the ground. But if turtles could cry, you would see him crying in vain.
No.
Cannot turtles not cry?
Kauliki,
Oh god, I see.
Dead people.
Yeah, that too. I see Quattro crying on the ground. I heard Gaba in distress. I don't know where Eric is. Oh, fucking hell.
As far as you know, Eric was disintegrated.
Yeah.
Who saw this disintegration? All of us, or just
No.
Eric and
Eric?
Kauliki and Quattro.
Yeah, Eric too.
Yeah.
Oh god. I am panicking.
Good.
Do I see Gaba?
Yes.
Okay, I will drop the haste on me.
Okay.
It's like losing concentration, right?
Yep. You will feel the after effects of the haste.
So just one. That is just one round. That's fine. And can I cast haste on Gaba?
Yeah. I think you can. Yeah.
Okay, I will cast haste on Gaba.
Gab, as you are crawling, coming, you see the first light. It's almost as if you are still running through that tunnel. But this time, instead of fire, you see like angel wings, a halo, and a furry cat reaching towards you.
You would cheer Kauliki, Mama?
That's it for your turn?
When I hear Mama, I was like, sure, come to me, come to me, darling, come. Whatever you need, come here. Like, okay, I'm playing with it now. Like this, whatever she needs, come and complete it.
Sure. What's up, Jason?
I don't want to be that guy, but
Then
there
don't
is a
be that
very well. It's up to how the DM wants to rule this, but
Yeah.
that very last line on the haste spell says, "When the spell ends, the target cannot move or take actions
Yeah, that's
until
what I thought.
after its next turn."
That's
Okay,
what I thought.
then. No haste.
So-
Then I am just losing the spell for this round.
You know, I'm going to allow you, if you want to cast haste on Gaba, you can do it in exchange for a point of exhaustion.
You love exhaustion, do you?
Kind of,
Sure.
For it, I'll tell you.
Sure, give me exhaustion.
Sure. Ephraim. He's on the other side of the wall. Standing there with Bishar.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Looking at. He's gonna go up to Vishal.
Yeah. Ephraim, stay close. I have an idea.
Okay. Do you want me to stay here, or do you want me to move forward in front of you?
No, you cannot. You can move forward a bit. That's fine.
There is a spike.
Watch out for the spike.
He will.
You would know that.
Okay.
Thus far, all traps have only triggered once, right? In this tower.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not all of
No,
them.
I don't think.
I think they have.
The
No, 'cause
upstairs
that-
one, no.
Well, fair enough.
Well, Ephraim would have seen the spike that Gaba triggered. Was that still up?
Yep.
So I guess, let's see, if you could move me, that's what, 5, 10, 15, 20, I think he's, Ephraim's only got 25 feet movement anyway. Because he's no, he's got 30. Where's that spike trapped?
Next one.
Or is it next one? And is it up or has it reset?
No, it's up.
But then the next movement will just make Ephraim stay there. He's gonna turn to Vishal and say, well, I don't really want to be standing where the spikes are, because I think that's gonna be a bad time for me. So I think... are you hurt? Do you need any healing?
I'm not.
Great.
No, I'm fine. Let's just focus on getting to the top for now.
Right, I'm gonna stick close to you because I can't really move and sort of be on the spikes.
Alright.
Cool. That is Ephraim's turn.
Okay. Bishop.
Alright. I am going to cast Conjure Animals to summon a group of panthers. Not panda. I know I've made a mistake before to mispronounce it, but panther. You know, the black cat thingies. Which are pretty quick. And I am going to assign 2 of them to carry me, 2 of them to carry Ephraim, and the other 4 to scout ahead.
Martin hates you right now.
No, I don't. Because as you try to cast a spell, the tower itself, the place where the 2 shuls had been
Counter spell.
and was smoking, explodes.
Okay. Which means...
Which means you now need to run from some very toxic magical dust. So,
Okay.
get
But we
moving.
can run on the back of panthers.
Yes.
So, alright. They have a
Tower
speed of
has only
50
one
feet.
panther,
Sorry? Right. They have a speed of 50 feet, and they also have a climbing speed, so it should be pretty good on stairs. So I guess I'll just dash 100 feet with both of us.
Yes, 100 feet would get you to the top of the tower, but we are going to go through this step by step, because stuff happens when you move. And now, thanks to Tailspire's new update, I can move both of you at the same time.
Wow.
So, that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I need Ephraim, Bishar, and 4 panthers to make a constitution roll.
Ah, crap. Alright, con save. I will start with myself first. Let's say 16 for me. I will just roll in Tailspire for the panthers. Probably quicker.
That was, let's see, Ephraim con save. Oh, he's not bad.
Can you
Con save.
imagine, like, being spawned into the world to instantly just be, like, attacked? You know, have you seen, like, the
Yes.
Face spirits. They're face spirits. They don't feel pain. That's how it works, right?
So,
like that giraffe
constitution-
again.
the first constitution saving throw that you need to succeed on is DC 15.
Oh,
Alright.
Ephraim made it just.
I made it, and 1 of the 4 panthers made it.
Okay, so one of the 4 panthers keeps moving, the other plummet to the ground by the weight.
That's fine.
Because
Those were the
what's-
scouting party.
What's a panther's strength score?
14.
I will say. Yeah, but it's boring to give a panther a point of exhaustion, so the panthers are going to keep moving back at half speed.
Alright.
They can still carry you.
So, what about the... Yes, there were 8 panthers in total. So 4 of them were carrying us, and 4 of them were scouting ahead. So which ones were affected?
I mean, I asked for 4 because those were the ones that were carrying you, so roll for the other 2 that were scouting ahead.
Two of them fail, 2 of them make it.
Okay.
How does
So-
that work?
I guess.
How does that work with the two panthers carrying you?
The
Because
ones,
surely,
the ones that are carrying you, let's say, are the ones that succeeded, and the ones that were scouting ahead are going to be the ones that failed to make it easier for us.
Right.
So you are going to keep moving at. This was 20 feet, so 25,
Mhm.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I need another Constitution saving throw from the Phantoms. And from you.
All of them, or just the ones that succeeded previously?
The ones that succeeded previously. The ones that fail are behind. Like they stopped moving.
Alright.
ever since.
Alright.
Did you want Ephraim's to row as well?
Yes.
they've all got magic asbestos in their lungs now.
Yeah. Oh, that's not great. what's the DC again for
For
this one?
this one, it's 17.
Oh, they all fail. All of them.
17.
What about you two?
I failed as well. I had a 13.
Was the DC 17? You said.
Yes.
11. So that's a no. Ephraim will use his flash of genius to boost Vishar's. His intelligence is a +4. So
Oh.
that should push you over 17.
17 exactly.
Yep, there you go.
Okay. Nice.
But,
Very nice.
but Ephraim did fail.
Ephraim did fail. So Ephraim
Poor panthers are just like
is
falling
going
down,
to
dying.
gain a point of exhaustion. Okay. That so the panthers are not going to be able to keep moving you, but you still have your own movement vision.
Yes. Which I will use then in that case. Please remind me, what was the deal with the colored tiles again? Which was the thing last time?
With the what? Sorry.
The colored
Yeah,
tiles.
there were lights on top of tiles with traps in them or something.
Yeah. You.
Do I know
Vishal
about this?
doesn't know that. Are you talking about the roof?
Right. Yeah,
The Vishal doesn't know that.
topmost tiles.
Kaulike would have to warn
Right.
you when you get to the rooftop.
Alright.
But there are like blinking signs of exclamation points.
Yeah.
like warning, radioactive, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I can't dash anymore, so I will just use regular movements to carefully up. So 5, 10, 15. Still no painful death. 20. No, alright, still good.
And you see
25.
Gabra on the floor, just like
Yeah.
Yes, you pass through Gava, crouching.
Yeah.
You are managing to stand still, like move on all standing up. I need you to
Yeah.
make me another Constitution saving throw.
Great. Love those. That's not great. It's a 14 total.
Yeah, no, this one you are going to fail. As soon as you reach the step next to Gava, all of the weight that you have been carrying on top of your shoulders makes you crumble to the floor, and you are going to suffer a point of exhaustion, but still moving
Yay!
at full speed. So
Fun.
if you still have movement, you can keep moving.
Where I'm currently standing is where my movement is finished. So I'm
perfect.
reach up to here, and that's me done.
In that case, Gava,
yeah.
you're up.
Well, seeing the angelic form of my mother, I get this was what I think I'm seeing. I would try and stand up, and I would try and walk towards the angel.
Sure. Remember, all of your movement is halved.
Yeah, so I've got, well, if I'm 40, so I'll go.
You are hasted.
No, I'm not yet. Am I? Oh, because you did. So what is face?
You have 2 actions, and your movement is doubled.
Right.
So instead of 40, you have base 80.
So I can move. Okay, so I'll move. I'm just gonna move on it. Like I'm not seeing any. I'm guessing I'm not looking out for any coloured floors. So my eyes are not. And I'm just gonna keep moving.
If it does matter, you also have a +2 to your AC currently.
And advantage on dexterity saving throws.
So I'm currently DC 20. AC 20.
Super Gaba.
I'm literally just gonna like walk, and you'll hear me screaming out every step. Yeah! Yeah!
Gaba, as you are moving, you start to see, nobody else sees this, those chains that drag you down, they are latching onto your feet and holding you as you move. That's
Can
why,
I
that's
try
why
and-
you are moving half speed.
Oh, what would Gabba do? Can I? Oh, this sounds crazy. Can I try and touch the chains before I do anything?
Okay, yeah. What
Do
are
I
you
feel
trying
them?
to accomplish by trying them? To you,
I wanna
they
I
are
want-
corporeal.
Oh, whoa! Can I try and lift them up and like pull them up?
Okay. So here's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You are trying to break a curse that's already afflicting you. I'm going to allow you to do it, but if you fail, there's going to be some consequences, and the curse is going to be harsher. But you may be able to break the curse.
I feel like Gabba would Gabba know would Gabba know what a curse is? I'm guessing she would. I feel like in my state that I'm currently in, I don't think I would be thinking along the lines of, oh, you know, what could happen else? I just need to try. I'm like trying to like get this angelic figure that I'm seeing.
Okay.
So I'm obviously not seeing correct. So I would, yeah, bugger it. Let's go for it. What do you want me to roll?
You can either choose what you want to roll and tell me how you do it.
Oh. So I'd be funny and roll something I'm really bad at.
The options
Sure, it's
that
just
I would
your
recommend
character.
are strength, like raw strength, insight,
Persuade. Yeah.
or
Can I persuade the chains to work with me, not against me?
no. yeah, sure, yeah, you can. Yeah.
No,
I mean,
I
the
think
chains are.
Use performance.
Here's the thing.
The chains are kind of semi-linked. To
You can roll whichever skill
Whatever.
check you want. I'm going to adjust the DC based on your explanation of why you chose that skill.
Come on. Well,
if you want
I mean-
to persuade the chains, you can. It's just going to be a little bit higher than if you were to rip them apart with strength.
at this point, I think Gabba's not thinking like in a bubbly self. I think she's running on pure natural base instincts, which is survive, move, carry on. So I think she would use her almost like instinctive, beastly aggression to just try and like tear the chains apart. Not even just lift them up, just like literally just like grab them and just pull it with all her might and try and rip them apart. Don't feel me now.
So you are using athletics.
Yes.
Okay. The DC for this is going to be a 17.
Oh, I got that. 25.
Okay, awesome. So You see Kauliki and Bishar, you see as Gava is crawling, she suddenly stops and kind of pulls on something. Bishar, with your insight, with your perception, you are going to see that the bracelet that Gava has glimmers for a second as that set of runes with the different air stones that make it all the way up to the big giant stone. They were kind of unpolished, kind of broken, dusty. The glyphs inside of the runes, inside of the stones, the air stones were not complete. And as Gava is doing whatever Gava is doing, one of the smaller stones just glimmers a little bit. Gava, as you break and destroy the stones and fracture them, you see how they are absorbed into your gauntlet and just held in there, as you no longer suffer from half movement.
I would just carry on towards this angelic figure that I'm seeing, muttering
That
under
was
my
your bonus
breath.
action.
That was my bonus action. So how far did I get? I think there were 20. So I guess I could reach. I would literally just keep walking towards Kauliki,
As
but
you are
just kind of
walking
with like a hand
towards
out like
Kauliki,
this.
you see, are you paying attention to your surroundings right now as you are walking towards Kauliki?
No, I'm literally the only way I can describe it is like if you saw in like a film where their eyes are glazed over and I'm guessing Kauliki's got like this big, like bright halo. I'm just walking out with like my hands stretched out, just kind of like tears running down my face, just transfixed on this figure.
Okay. Here's the thing. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as you are walking next
Advantage.
to one of the gravity fields of one of the tree traps that Kauliki highlighted.
Dirty 20.
Oh, you managed to resist. There's like this force pulling you. You hear the crackling of the chains once again pulling, but you look around and there's nothing. But you feel something pulling you towards the corner. You see Quattle on the floor trying to resist some intense pain. Kauliki kind of despairing, looking everywhere. And that's it. You see 3 bells floating into the sky.
How far away are they?
Well, they are within arm reach.
Dong it.
How many chains do I have connected to my bracelet? Is it 1 or 2?
You have actually 2 chains now.
Can I?
I was going to tell you this later, but as of now, when you use your bonus action to attack with your offhand, aka your bracelet, your bracer, you can attack twice.
Oh, okay. That's very nice. So there's 3 bells above me. I have 2 actions left? Yeah, with haste.
Yes.
Okay. Could I go for a crazy thing?
Your Gava.
Can I go for a jumping whack in a circle? And if I like almost like it's like 2 rolls, so it's like I attack it and almost like a dexterity hit. I'm almost if like I'll hit, but if I don't land it, I just plummet all the way down to the ground.
Or you could
the
just
middle?
say,
Would
I
you
touch one of the
stop?
bells.
Or I could just
You
touch
can-
one of the bells. Now I want to whack it.
Sure, give me an acrobatics check.
Ooh, 15 for acrobatics.
You do it.
Yay!
You jump.
Martin is like, I'm not dealing with this shit.
You do,
I
you
just-
do a spin midair, extended 2 chains, ping ping. You touch the bell, and you land perfectly, looking at this entity.
I guess and that's my turn.
We are going to skip this one. I need another Constitution saving throw from Quattle.
I can Who's got calls?
Oh, me. Oh, yeah, he's fine. 16?
He's fine. Kauliki, what are you doing?
Being
This is fine.
stunned. I'm just
Being
I'm just talking. I'm just trying to talk to Gabba. Like, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Come to me. Come.
Okay. Ephraim and
And
Bishar.
like hands to hug.
It's Ephraim first, right?
Yeah, Ephraim
Yeah.
first.
Right. Ephraim is currently on the stairs.
Yep.
Currently.
1 point of exhaustion.
Pretty tired. Will carefully make their way up the stairs, looking out for any set traps. Though I think Gabba has basically not triggered any on her way up.
No, the
Unless
only
I triggered
thing
the ball.
here is like the extra gravity and the mental fortitude.
Sweet. Yeah, Ephraim's gonna
Is it-
move as far as they can. Oh god.
5, 10, 15, 20. Constitution saving throw, please. And wisdom, because you already failed one, so Constitution and wisdom saving throws.
Ooh, con is a 8. Wisdom. Ooh, all the rolls are not coming out tonight. I tell you that. Wisdom, you say. How does a 5 feel?
Not good.
Jesus!
Not good at all.
It's terrible.
So,
I feel like he's just going to fall down the middle.
Ephraim,
Yeah, all the way back down. Have to start over again.
Ephraim gains another point of exhaustion, and every movement from now on until something changes is going to be half move.
Well, he has
That
2 points of exhaustion anyway, so it's already half.
Yeah.
That was 20 feet, 30, but you then did the same space as Bishar. Do you want to use your action to dash?
Yeah. Hang on. Let me just look at his spells.
Could he catapult himself just literally out into the open?
Over the side of the tower.
I just realised kinetic jaunt actually gives him
Like,
extra.
ring the bell on the way.
Yeah,
Through
catapult
the air.
himself into the bell and then see if
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
like sticks a landing, you know?
Right. No. Ephraim will use action to dash.
Okay. 30, 40, 50, 60. That's
Pretty
it.
tired. Yeah, that's it.
Bishar, you're up.
This effect that causes us to make a con save every now and then, is that
Uh-huh.
purely because of a higher gravity in here? Or is it like some sort of mental spell or something?
The Constitution is based on the extra weight that you feel each time that you move, and the Wisdom is once you fail the Constitution, is the mental fortitude to keep moving as you start feeling every step is like making 1,000 steps.
Right. Because I have these boots of steadiness, which I had for a long time, which also say, while attuned, you are immune to any changes in gravity.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, you are
I mean,
fucked.
alright. So, but does that mean that I wouldn't have to make the con save last time?
Yeah, you're fine. If there
Right.
was any question,
And-
who is the favorite child?
Hey, I mean, I didn't give me that item. You gave me the item.
Sure,
Right.
you don't have to make the
And
Constitution.
has
Fair enough.
and access to conjure animals.
Yeah, alright. I mean, I did give myself that one, to be fair. Can I see the bells? Where are they currently?
Yep, they are just 2 bells floating in the middle of the tower.
Alright. Can I reach them within 30 feet? Where? Oh, there am I.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, then I will do just that. I think this
As
is what,
you
5,
climb
10,
to the top of the
20,
tower, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. As
fun.
a floating illusion of an exclamation sign warns you to not approach.
Crap, I knew I should have done something different. Well, too late now. Dex save, you say, right?
Dex save.
That's not good. That's a 6.
Not to be that person, but isn't it gravity that pulls him into the trap?
Face palm.
Okay, as you move next to the bell and you make it sound, one less bell. As you are standing in the middle of the tower with... Fuck my god. Okay.
First chance.
Jeez, guys, what's taking you so long? This shit is easy.
He's going
What are you
to
doing?
dispel those boots.
No. I mean, to be honest, this is the first time they have had any actual use, so it seems fair.
And to expedite things, Ephraim will finish climbing and touch the last bell. As the last bell rings, you all feel a pulse, and all of the traps get disarmed immediately. And that's where we are going to take our break.
Okay.
Okay. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, and welcome back to the second half. So, as everybody managed to ring on the bell, this pulse of energy came from the center of the tower, and all of the traps got disarmed at the same time. You see the image of Sheila appear in front of you. Oh well, I mean, it wasn't really like a surprise. I kind of was hoping you guys would be able to survive my tower. But, hey, I only killed one of you. That's good.
How killed?
Killed
What do you mean?
one of us?
Oh yeah, like dead.
Yes, so
am I still raging?
Per contract, we want it back.
Oh yeah. I will bring him back, don't worry.
Bring it back now. Before I do
done.
my next move,
Where is he?
He's waiting for you downstairs.
before I do my next move, is she just like an apparition, or is she like a ghost, or is she like something I can hit?
Based on what you've seen, she seems to be some sort of like illusion coming from somewhere.
Illusion coming from somewhere. What's my arcana? Could I try and I just do a Hail Mary arcana like sense with my inner beings, like my aura, to see where she may be like projecting from?
Can I help somehow with that? I am proficient in Arcana.
Sure, give me a straight roll in Arcana, one of you.
I will do that.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
That's an 18.
You
That's 4.
have no idea where this is coming from. Is she like some sort of ghosty apparition or an illusion? Probably an illusion, based on how she appears and disappears, but still not sure what is powering this illusion.
Alright. I really want to jump down the center of this tower. I don't know why.
So, we are going to cut down to Eric as you open your eyes in the base floor next to the tables where you all were eating. You open your eyes. You smell iron.
Iron.
Yeah, iron. And as you look around, you are surrounded in a circle with very complex runes crossing all over, made out of blood, fresh blood, that goes over your body, and you are covered in blood in some places. And you see, you feel something in your mouth. Something kind of solid, as if you had some sort of rock in your mouth. As you pull it out, you have one coin of gold, more like a coin rather than a stone, like a big chunk of gold. And you feel something grab your head and pull you, and you see Mirko going, "Don't do that again to me, you bad boy!" And she stares at you into your eyes.
That was not my choice.
Be better, and she kind of boops your nose.
Sure, I will try.
Eric, you hear
that's like-
steps falling down, climbing down the stairs.
Go on.
You were going to ask something?
How does my body feel in terms of...
Oh, pain and weak.
Right.
But you feel your legs, you feel your arms. You feel cold near your chest, though. And as these steps keep climbing down the stairs, Mirko looks at you. Be better. I'm watching you. And she opens up your mouth, like completely, and jumps in. And you swallow Mirko again.
I'm never going to get used to this. I'm going to instinctively check my body, like, in terms of if there's anything I don't recognize or anything that looks permanent that
Nope, you are...
Sheila decided to put on me.
Okay, so give me an insight check. Or nature, if you want to do it that way.
You know what? The gamer in me is gonna insight because I get advantage because of my rune. Not that. Insight will give me a 17.
17. You start patting onto your body. You don't, except for the fact that you feel extremely sore and weak, and you have another point of exhaustion.
Let's see. What's that? 3?
Yeah. You don't feel anything extra inside of you just by checking this way. What you do feel is a big chunk of your abdomen that no longer has hair in it, and you have 2 scars.
That is not what we agreed upon. That is breach of contract.
Where are these scars?
Kind of near where your stomach would be.
That is breach of contract.
As you start feeling away, these 2 scars and the hair, all of the blood that was surrounding you into this kind of magic circle starts to flow, and it goes into this zone where you don't have hair. As you start absorbing this blood, it seems to permeate through your skin, and your hair, your fur, starts to grow again to the place where it should be.
Can I make an Arcana? I don't have Arcana check, but
Your blood
don't
is all
have
dusty
Arcana.
now.
well, I mean, I don't have proficiency in Arcana, but can I attempt to at least try and read some of the ruins that is in this magical circle?
Sure, yeah.
14.
Not enough. Like, you kind of recognize some of the runes, but they are, even though some of them are so basic, they are in such a complex shape and making super hard to read and interpret formulas and algorithms that by the moment they start being absorbed, you weren't able to decipher them. Maybe if you had more time, you could, but as of now, those runes are gone. And by this moment, everybody finishes climbing down the stairs, so you all reconvene. You see Sheila sitting on one of the chairs on the table, the one in the corner. Oh wow! Come on, sit. We still have like 5 more minutes before you need to leave, and you need to choose your rewards.
I think the item. I don't want to speak on everyone's behalf, but I think the item that identifies things would be very handy, don't you think?
Okay.
Like,
I must be completely honest with you as part of our agreement. So, I originally agreed to give you 2 things from my collection. Yeah, so far so good. But I also took a little extra from all of you as you were doing my trial, so I will allow you to take... I will give you, each one of you, a little bit. And you see, like, in the table next to her, there's a jar with some hair and some flesh floating in some liquid.
what did you
Extra.
take?
Oh, I took a part of his stomach because it was so interesting. He had a spirit living inside of him, a living spirit. Oh my Christ, it was literally a spirit. And I just took a sample of his
You
stomach.
took that without my consent.
I regrew it, don't worry.
That is breach of contract.
No, it's not. I said I would get you back to your original state, and you are just as you came into my spire. I regrew you.
Yeah. Yes, she's fulfilled within the contract.
This is... And I look at Visha. This is why I wanted to specify every single little bit.
You did.
Well,
Enough.
it would take a long time. And, well, his stomach is better now, I suppose. So...
So yeah, so that's something I haven't seen. Like, spirits were mostly theoretical. So yeah, like, my curiosity got the best out of me. Sorry, I apologize for that. It wasn't proper. So just to be completely clear, after I killed you, I just opened you up, took all of your stomach, regrew it, and I have it over here. So yeah, that's why I'm going to offer you all a small token of appreciation. So, and she proceeds to give each one of you on a zombie comes out of a room with a small platter, and there's a small potion for each one of you labeled with your name. The crystal takes the shape of each one of you. For Kauliki, there's... Let me actually read my notes for once in my life. Kauliki, for you, there's a small potion that has like a golden tint. It smells a lot like air itself, air mixed with like feathers. And you can add to your inventory the draught of knitting. This
Of what?
knitting, Knitting.
Okay.
This potion is in a flask made out of glass, and just has the shape of like a hand reaching out. For Eric, the zombie gives you also a potion. Where's Eric? Okay, so it gives you this potion. It's in a glass. It seems to be made out of like some sort of map made out of glass. The potion is completely brownish, but has small pink hues that from time to time illuminate and glow. Bishar, for you, they give you a potion that is purplish and bluish. It smells real sweet, and it has the shape of like a chalice. Oh, did we also lose?
Yeah.
Oh my, for fuck. Okay, let me get you back in here. We got Callum back, yay! Okay.
And I thought I would be disconnecting the whole time.
Finish the whatever this is called.
Part
Technical issues.
Okay. So yeah, for Bishar, they give him like some sort of chalice made out of metal, and it has a lid with this purplish sweet smell. For Gaba, Gaba. For Gaba, okay. For Gaba, they give you, the zombie brings you this. It's like a sphere. It feels kind of like gelatin, but mushier, and has an amber color.
Okay.
As soon as you touch it with like your bare skin, it seems almost as if your skin starts to absorb it. So it goes automatically into like this small glass container. For Quotl, they bring out made out from, it's like a crystal that has the shape of like a honeycomb, and it has a lavender color. And for Ephraim, they just bring papers and notes on how to brew 3 types of potions that he's going to choose later.
Nice.
Yes. Give me a moment, let me get you back on the stream. Because... Ricardo.
Oh, Christ.
Okay. So yeah, Bishar's potion that the zombie brings out. Bishar. It's like a chalice made out of metal. It smells real sweet, and it has a bluish tone to it. Now, Sheila goes, okay, that's just like a way to say, I'm sorry I went behind your back and stole the stomach from one of your friends. Now, on top of this, you can still choose to
Kill you?
2 items from all of my collection. I can make some recommendations if you'd like.
Sure.
Can
What do
I?
you
Oh,
have?
was it? Before? Can I? Is there anything that looks anything like the things I have? So like the shoulder thing. I forgot what it's called. the gauntlet,
Aldrin.
The pauldron.
the hammer. Does anything looks like there's anything like that?
No, she looks at you and goes like, I have armor, weapons, but nothing in this kind of like style. That looks like old and orcish. Didn't really delve into orcish things, you know. They were kind of against Printia, so we mostly killed them.
You choose what you want, guys. I'm happy with just sitting this one out and just having a drink, and I'll pull
Okay,
out a
so
drink. And I'll
here's
start
the thing:
drinking.
as you all were climbing the tower, all of the walls were decorated either with posters and illusions of like Printia's music culture, and or pieces of the collection. So you also, like, I would say half of her collection as you were climbing the tower. To make this quicker, you can just tell me if you'd like a piece of armor, weapon, potion, or wondrous item, and I will shorten the possibilities because she has like
Is this-
a lot.
Was this 2 in total or
Two in
each?
total. And the one that she recommended
Two in total.
was like a pair of glasses.
The
that could-
identify. Yeah.
Exactly. A pair of glasses that could have like an identify spell into them. You could
Which
also
is-
just ask for something tailored to you, for a favor, or knowledge.
Gabba's sat this one out and is just gonna sit down and be a broody mess.
Scrolls of spells.
I know why I would ask, but it would be super selfish of me.
Be selfish once in your life. Eric, you're always dying. Be a bit more selfish.
We can discuss what we want. She doesn't have to provide it at the second.
there it is.
Because I really like the identify glasses.
Yeah, no, I think
No, this-
that
this one.
is useful.
Because
in all
none of us can
situations.
identify shit.
Kind
No
of
one
useful.
can identify spell.
How did we do it up to this point?
Let me
Identifying
remind you.
stuff, just like
Identify-
trial and error.
Identify doesn't show if the item is cursed. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't it?
No, not quite. It's on
So-
DM's discretion for the identify.
so no.
Well, so no then. Basically.
Same thing as the remove
mean, it
curse
depends.
spell does not remove the curse. It shows you how to remove the curse.
Oh, this is the one.
I mean, if you ask Eric will say some type of better armor he has, or something that make him sturdier. Like higher AC is basically what he's looking at. If you ask Eric that. I imagine Ephraim would probably want some kind of wondrous item an artificer would want. Right? Like some kind of if we go off D&D items, there's that thing from Tasha's, that all-purpose tool that that bumps up his plus.
Okay. To make this easier for you, I'm going to give you 5 options.
Mm-hmm.
5 zombies come out of climb down the stairs. One of them, in a plater, has these 4 metal spikes that are holding a small sphere in the middle. Eric, you recognize the material of this sphere as similar to the material, the liquid thing that was making those runes on the basement. And the serpentine following you. The thing that pierces you 3 times. You recognize that. The other zombie comes down and has a longbow made out of the skull of an orc. The other zombie comes down carrying a key made out of metal with a circle on the back, and it has some sort of spiral that goes endlessly, spiraling in the middle. The fourth zombie comes with a dress that's pink, kind of violet, seems to glimmer and shimmer with light and change colors almost at a whim, and it seems to have pockets on a dress.
A dress with pockets!
And the last zombie comes down.
It is a truly magical place!
The last zombie comes down carrying a whetstone that's shining in an emerald tone, and it seems to be a horn of some giant beast. Those are my 5 recommendations to you. You are already decided to take like the glasses. If you want, you can use the glasses right now onto those 5.
Oh, great.
If any of
But
you
we
take
can-
the
What's the
crossbow,
key?
I will be rather upset.
If we don't, or if we do.
If you do,
Longbow. What does the key do?
Who has the glasses?
Are you asking
Yeah.
her or are you using the glasses? Because if you use the
I
glasses,
will
that
use the
means-
glasses.
Okay, so you have locked on your first choice. Your first choice is going to be those glasses.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of agreed on that one, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so these are called the glasses of the nerd. These glasses,
Wow,
Right.
rude.
these glasses have
I'm weighing my
4
contacts right now, but I will bring my glasses next time.
have 4 uses of the identify spell per day. They recharge
Alright.
when the sun rises. You can force the item to use more than 4 times, but in that case you need to roll a d4. And if it's a 1, it's going to break. So, you are using the glasses. On which item?
Key.
The key.
On the key. Okay. This is called the Archivist's key. Archivist key? It's a magical key
Archivist thing.
that was used by historians and archivists. While holding the key, you can use an action to twist the key as if you were unlocking a door. When you do, a magical spectral door slowly appears in front of you over the course of a minute, duplicating the effect of the Magnificent Mansion spell with the following change. The dwelling always includes a large library that magically includes copies of books, scrolls, maps, and more. The library does not count toward the total amount of space created by the spell. Its contents are strangely organized and seemingly change each time the key is used. The creature can visit the library and attempt to uncover a piece of knowledge, such as ancient poetry, the history of a forgotten kingdom, or the family lineage of a tyrannical king.
I mean,
Could you look at the
an
dress?
enchanted longbow is nice and all, but I'm kindly edging towards
So-
the
so
magical
here- so
library
here's-
of forbidden
Here's the
knowledge.
thing.
So here's
You
yeah,
cannot
so
use this as a mansion. This is only a library,
Yes.
and you cannot spend more than an hour in there.
Ah.
Can I
Yeah,
ask,
that-
can you
that's fine.
identify the big horn thing and the dress as well, please? Them two are very
sure.
intriguing.
Actually, before we move on to the other items, just point of clarification: the library, can multiple creatures enter said
Yeah.
library, or only one person?
Yeah. But
And
each creature
it
can
wasn't-
remain there for only an hour.
What was
Right.
too long?
Which is
What
still-
was you just say there for like an hour and 2 minutes?
You die instantly,
You get booted
Horribly.
out, probably.
irrevocably.
Yeah. I mean,
Was it
to be
a
fair,
one-time use,
Yeah.
the key? Or sorry, I may have missed that.
No, you can use it once a day.
Right.
Multiple creatures can go in, and each creature will make a history check to try to find the knowledge that they are looking for.
Check.
So
Right.
could a creature short rest in there?
Yeah, it's an hour.
Wait, okay. So I mean, it's a guaranteed hour of short rest.
It's a 1 hour save room
It takes
with,
a minute.
with
to
comic
use.
books.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. It cannot be used in the middle of combat, but it can be used in the middle of a
No.
dungeon.
Yeah, exactly. It could be
Yeah,
used
you
in the
could-
middle of a dungeon for sure. Okay,
It's like a super advanced way of like the rope trick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a cooler way of working.
Could I ask friend if he knows anything about the bow?
Friend! Last time that you tried to ask friend something, you heard no answer from him. This time, as you try to contact him, you hear the sound of chains. You hear his voice, but it's kind of muffled by the chains rattling. I certainly have no information or recollection about the bow made out of skull. It seems to be eerily but powerful.
You know, I think we already have enough dangerous or cursed or talking items within our party. So I'm
Visha,
thinking we should skip the skull longbow thing for
what
now.
does the dress do? The dress is pretty. Look at it. It's
Oh,
super.
yeah, the dress looks really nice. I think it looked really nice on me.
Have you seen
You-
yourself? Blue does not work with.
It's
Pink?
any color I want it to be.
Look, how do you know? Look, it would. The pink would look perfect on me.
Listen,
What does the dress do?
What does the fox say?
clarification? Does Kaliki actually know what color coordination means?
Oh, I'm a woman. I know what it is.
she's got red eyes at the moment. Does she
Yeah.
still have a red eye issue?
Okay,
No.
so
But she woke
Also-
up in
This is-
the modern world less than a month ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I
would.
know what colors look like.
Says- yeah, but you don't know what a fashion is.
okay?
Exactly.
Also, I currently have the glasses, I guess, but I personally think that Ephraim should be the one to use and wear them.
yeah.
Seems
but-
to be right for an artificer to have these kind of glasses.
It's going
Yeah,
to be
but
like
she's not
a
here right
battle
now.
between
Tell me what's-
Ephraim and Quattle. Ephraim with the glasses and Quattle with the monocle,
Yeah,
spouting like wrong information.
exactly.
Okay. So this is the dress of many pockets. This dress has 6 pockets that can be magically shown or hidden. While wearing the dress,
Not that
you
many.
can use a bonus action to cause any number of its pockets to appear or vanish from it. The pockets can be located anywhere on the dress and needn't be in the same place each time they appear. Each pocket is large enough for a small parcel measuring no more than 4 inches in any dimension, and weighing no more than 2 pounds. While a pocket is hidden, its contents are magically moved to the inside of the dress and evenly distributed throughout it so as to not affect its delicate appearance.
Right,
It's
I'm
about
not saying
holding
that
in
we'll
the
ever-
dress.
I'm not saying that we'll ever get into a situation where we have to sneak into a party and then, try and get weapons through, but that is like the ultimate thing that we would need. And I say we,
Yeah,
I
but
would
we-
need, because I need a dagger.
We could also use
I'm
the
sorry,
hidden dimension
but
door
Glaive
with the key to do that.
A glaive is bigger than 4 inches.
I don't need your glaive, I just need a
Glaive.
dagger, just in case I need to stab someone in the neck while I sneak past everyone. Because obviously
Anything
I am
I-
really good at stealth.
Everything I'm wearing melts into my form if I change shape, so I could sneak something in the shape of a squirrel or something.
I don't need
if we needed it.
anything.
What's
I just need me.
shut up.
And I would look perfect in the dress.
What's the
The horn thing.
Yeah.
yeah?
Alright.
Yeah, what's the ball?
You have used now 3 charges of your glasses.
Yeah, we're skipping the bow. We're
Okay.
ignoring the bow and focusing on the other 4.
This is the dragon
Okay.
scale whetstone. It's a whetstone made out of the horn of a dragon. Certain preserved now. I'm going to just go
Read.
to the to what it does.
Yeah.
So when you spend a short rest sharpening a weapon with this whetstone, it's going to gain. This is of the uncommon quality, so it's going to gain 2d4 damage for one attack.
Additional?
Yeah,
For one
additional
Question:
for
Would
one
it work
attack.
on my claws?
Right.
Would it work on claws?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I have a very big hammer that would very much like, but it's only once per attack.
It's one
Yeah,
per
it's one
attack,
attack.
Attack or
But-
I mean,
but it can be used
It's-
multiple times per day. So each one of you would get an 2d4 per day of extra damage.
yeah, all right. I'm still voting
Okay.
key, but let's hear
Yeah.
about the last one.
Can
Yeah,
I ask
this
with the
little-
key? Is it like, you know, like in Harry Potter, like the door that opens up whenever it has whatever you need when you need it?
Mhm.
Is that the same thing? Like if I need a book about, I don't know, my ancestry, I'll walk in and I'll find a book that's somewhat related to ancestry.
You are not going to. Oh, here's the book. You are going to. The book is in there. Yes.
Right.
The thing is that you are going to have to look for it,
Fine.
which is going to be a history check. And based on what you're looking, is going to be the DC of the history check.
I'm good at history. Let's do
Right.
this. I'm signing. I'm signing with Key at the moment.
Yeah.
I am siding with Key as well, to be
Yeah,
honest.
but what is the
Yeah.
ball?
Very
What is the
useful.
black ball?
Yeah, what's the little black ball?
Okay.
Spikes.
For the black ball, Bishar, I need you to make an Arcana check.
Oh,
Can I help?
No.
Wow. Plus
Is
one.
Is
Let's
Bishar,
go.
Is Bishar using the glasses to look, or is going to be Ephraim? And Ephraim is the one explaining what they do.
I don't know. Currently, I had the glasses, I think.
Oh yeah. In that
But
case,
you
Let's say-
will
roll
give
Arcana.
Ephraim because he has
Yeah.
Arcana.
I think if Bryn had been here, then he would have had the glasses. So let's say Ephraim has them.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
Ephraim will roll an Arcana.
I did. I rolled a 19 before you said something. So do we add
Yeah, let's keep it.
Ephraim's Arcana to that?
What is-
Well, if we keep it, so that's a total of 26.
Okay.
So
Wow,
here's a question.
seven.
So here's a question. Before our lovely GM gives us the information, do we want to reach 30 so that we get the max possible information out of this
I'm
item?
not going to
Because-
allow Clash of Phoenix for this. Not for this. Sorry.
No, okay.
Because
So 26 then.
Ephraim doesn't have the time to react.
But Visha could have guided him.
Yeah, no, he didn't know.
He
Okay.
wouldn't know.
So, with every other item that Ephraim has been looking through these glasses of the nerd, which are literally a square glass, like the more thick glass ever.
Yes,
Each time that they use one of the charges of the identify, the thickness of these glasses seems to diminish a little bit. The information just like popped up there, like boop, boop, this is this, this is this. This is like the technical specs, materials to make it, like a bunch of information, but has been condensed into easy ways to read. When Ephraim looks at this sphere, the information is so much, so much that it's overwhelming. It's like it feels almost as if these glasses, in perfectly good condition, were working as the monocule, spouting so many information of everything mundane and whatever. Ephraim reads all of it, even though it's super complex, and he pretty much tells you that this is called the core of slime, the core of the black slime. This does nothing right now, but with time, as it bonds with its user, it's going to be able to start generating black slime. that's going to be infused with the energy of the person holding the core. It can change shape immediately. It can become solid, liquid. It will be like its own entity following the will of who's holding the core. But it's going to take long for it to develop.
Oh, I want
After Ephraim tells you this, Eric, you know that thing following you was this black slime itself. When Sheila looks at you, she has a face like, yeah, I'm proud of that one. That was one of my best inventions ever. Actually, kind of like the base of everything I did. You know, the other day, today I told you, I didn't delve into organic matter until a couple of months ago. I wasn't lying, literally. Like, these zombies, that's not necromancy. And she just snaps her fingers, and out of the zombie holding the bow, this black slime comes out and forms into a small sphere. And all of the slime that came out of the pores of this zombie, the body just falls to the ground. You see, I'm just puppeteering them with my slime. Pretty neat.
I want it so bad.
When I got hit with said slime, how much damage? What was the damage dice that I took from it? Just as a reminder.
If I'm correct, you took 3d12.
Oh, I want it.
So we get a Pokemon essentially. We get a Pokemon that will eventually do 3d12. We don't know whether it's going to have a mind of its own. But
I'm still voting key, to be honest.
Does the slime that I have is different to that slime?
You have a slime.
You have a slime?
I have like gelatin type stuff that must absorb into my body.
You say that out loud?
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sheila looks at you.
Eric looks.
Elaborate.
Explain.
Yes. Please.
Explain.
Wait,
Please.
do you mean this
elaborate.
potion that you just got?
Yeah, it just wants to absorb into my. I guess I'm gonna pour a bit on my hand.
Oh, are you talking about like the potion that she gave you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were mentioning friend.
Oh no! I feel like I'll end up getting myself like losing an arm or something.
Can you restore Quartle's arm?
Oh yeah.
No,
Sorry, forgot about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Quartle's arm actually restored?
No. You see,
he specifically wanted that to be restored.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes. Like, you see, out of the walls comes this slime. It becomes tense. It starts spreading and forming this magical circle. And as it flies in the air with this magical circle, the part that was attached to the ground kind of floats and then starts going like venom into Quottle's arm. It glows purplish for a second, and as it retracts all of the slime, Quottle's arm is completely anew.
Quottle.
Oh, that was just a great restoration spell cast from my slime here. Nothing much.
I'll be honest with you, the slime sounds real good, but so does the sharpener. There's 4 good things there, and a bow and arrow of a dead ancestor of mine.
I'm not really sure how much of these feats are the slime itself or the power of Sheila through the slime. So if we were to use the slime, it would not necessarily be able to do the same things it is doing currently.
Oh no, it won't. The slime adapts itself to its user. In my case, I am a Grand Wizard, Master Supreme of the universe, so...
Yes, exactly. In addition, I'm not really sure I trust the slime, to be honest.
It doesn't really have a mind of its own.
But
Yeah, that's fair,
it could
but
be
still.
it could be like my my dog.
The dog?
In all,
What?
in all honesty,
What dog?
the slime can be whatever you want. Like those 3 rings inside of the kitty over there, they were made out of this same slime. That's why it's so durable and malleable. Like
Can
you can
I-
do whatever you want.
Can I
I've
talk
seen
to
people-
friend?
Yeah, sure.
Can I-
Sheila is speaking. You just go back into your own mind.
Friend, how similar is that thing to you?
You see, friend is chained. Friend's arms are chained to the ground. Oh, mistress, can I tell you? I am actually quite different from that thing. That is just an invention. I
Friend,
am
what?
a living being.
Why are you chained to the ground? Do you into bondage stuff, or you just just cocking about?
Oh, it seems that the course that you absorbed into the bracer still hasn't been completely adhered to your repertoire, so I'm just dealing with it.
Okay, I'll come back and talk about this later. Yeah, bye.
Gaba, you
uh,
go back of your head. You lost the last 6 seconds of the conversation. Yeah, like that slime, you can do whatever you want. You can turn it into a metal, a magic formula, a whip. I've seen people just making it into like a ever-shifting weapon, like swords and spears and stuff like that. It will just change based on who is the owner of the core.
Yeah,
I
Eric is it. See,
I want
see,
it so much.
Jason, as the player, wants this fucking slime because he would just venom up really quickly. Just be like, yep, slime is now my armor. But
I'll be honest with you. I think in our current scenarios with everything, it's got to be either the key or the sharpening stone. They're the 2 things that are going to help us out more than anything. Oh, just going off the past,
Going
like,
off Quashel and Ephraim,
2 weeks.
they would want the key, I think.
yeah,
Hey, I see that you all
would be
are
Eric.
super troubled. So
Yeah,
we can make another deal. Like you have 2 pieces and some consolation prizes with the potions. You could give me something else, and I will let you choose something else.
What is my prize? It looks like you just give me some gelatin fat that I can make jelly out of.
If I can identify it for you if you'd like, or just tell you what it does, but I'm going to
We
need
can-
something in return.
What the hell?
I've already been too friendly to you guys.
Headphones.
What happened? Ah, right. Martin,
What
we've lost
Martin,
audio from you.
your headphones are gone. Oh, no, we heard that. We heard that.
Well, while Martin is refiguring audio, I think the common thread is to use the key, to buy the key,
There. You
right?
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the license for my audio console. Okay, so here's the thing. As I was saying, right now you have 2 items and 6 consolation prizes because I took your friend's stomach without asking for it. You could give me something else in return and I will give you a 3rd one. If you want to know what each of your mystery prizes will do, I'm going to need you to give me something in return because I've been way too welcoming.
Well, we can just wait a day and use the glasses to identify the potions.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So-
What would you take?
I mean,
I think I
I
have
am
an
interested
idea
in
of
some
what
things.
you would
For
want.
that one, I want to take like his
Yeah.
brain or maybe his liver or his balls. I think that the stomach is the more important part. From this one,
Without touching him. For example, what would you take from me?
oh, from you, I can take your halo.
Would it be gone forever?
I can take it for just a day, depending on what you want.
Eric will kind of lean over to Vishar. What do you think she would give if I signed some sort of agreement that if I was dead, quote unquote, to donate my body to her in exchange for one of the items. Would that be a bad deal?
I think about halfway through its sentence, I would have created a mind link because I was like, what the hell? I'm like, are you sure you're
I need Eric to
willing
give
to
me
do that?
a stealth check though.
Wow.
Miyako's just like, what are you doing?
I know, right? No, 'cause-
We're like,
oh,
nope.
Lord, no. Oh,
We need to establish a signal
yeah,
for me to make a mind link before we start speaking or something.
Honestly. Hang on.
You're in her tower.
Yeah, she's. I mean, we are in her tower. She probably.
Who knows everything?
I think. Yeah. Eric is known for his dexterous abilities.
She's just
Hey,
talking to
Fisher, do you
Kauliki.
know what I...
She's just talking to Kauliki about taking her halo for a day to make some research. Another illusion at the same time appears next to you and just whispers on your ear, Erica, and disappears immediately. It just says, "Oh, I don't need your body. I can clone you if I want. I already have you."
Well, that answers that question then.
So yeah,
I'm
like
not really
things
sure
that I am interested in.
we should give her too much of us.
I can take your halo. I can take. I'm
You're not taking anything of mine.
I'm not interested in dwarves, so nothing from you. Sorry. You do have some strange energy. Pointing at Quattle. I mean, are you willing to become a guinea pig and let me course some slime through you? Looking at Quattle, and maybe see what's going on with your ether channels. Kind of the same applies to you. Pointing at the
Okay.
That would be
so-
a good idea.
So here's a question, Martin. David, as a player, is he fully aware of what Quarto is?
No,
Like, does he know his
no,
entire
No.
nature?
no.
I don't know. See, if I was Quarto, I'd be real interested in knowing what my true nature was.
No. Quattle would just think that it has something to do with like those two Thunder Kids that followed him, not anymore.
I don't
Um,
think that we should make any decisions right
no,
now.
not
Yeah.
for.
So I'm
not
going to ignore that
David's
for a moment.
character.
Okay, for you, Hareth Bishar, pretty much. Okay,
Mhm.
there I lost one of the headphones. Pretty much the same thing. Just put some slime into you and see how you work.
I slap him on the back. I'm like, you'll be up for that.
I haven't really
I'll
experimented on
mine-
druids for a long time.
How boring a
Mine
place
will-
would the world be if no mysteries were left?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Like,
I think
this
I'm
is
good.
completely optional. I'm not going to do anything that you don't want me to do. Maybe.
That's admirable. I think at least for now, and I'm looking at the rest, we have agreed to take the key as payment for the
Yeah.
deal we
Yeah,
have.
I think the
spoken
key
about.
is the most knowledgeable, most
Yeah.
valuable
Smartest
knowledge.
choice, not the coolest, but the smartest.
I'll get really
Yes.
drunk with you if you tell me what my thing does.
You'll
What?
agree to
Sorry?
what?
I'll get really drunk with you if you show me what my thing does.
Well, my real body is not in this tower, so nothing much I can do there, so I will have to
Yeah.
ask. Though, if you let me have a look at that razor of yours, I will give it a good polish.
Friend, is this a good idea?
Not really.
I am not one to confirm or deny the validity of this idea, though I must say it is quite.
You're basically
refreshing
asking
to
the
have
DM if
somebody
it's a good
judge me.
idea.
Well, I can't help it if friend is the DM. I need a conscience every now and again.
Well, at the very least, she will be experimenting on the brazier and not on your body. So,
I
Sure.
don't think I can do
Yes.
that. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Rick, as the player.
Hmm?
How long is your mindling going for?
it lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay. Then, in the middle of this, while the audible conversation is going, Eric is going to say,
Should we meet ourselves?
there are some... No, it will be very cryptic. I think I've discerned some of our party members' natures. And I think that's why she's very interested in some of us. Because it's rather unusual, and I don't think it's a good idea if we continue this conversation further. We should cut our losses
Yes,
now.
I agree. I think the slime would be the price we were striving for, and the price would be quite high.
Yes.
Probably higher than would be wise to pay. So for now, we should probably return to the ship while we still can.
Not hearing that conversation, I would like to ask.
Okay, sorry, we had some technical issues, as usual. So we were in Eric and Bishar talking to each other.
Yes. Yeah, I think you're right, Eric. We need to gather our payment, which was agreed upon, and then leave this place. Do not trade any further research into trinkets, basically. Whatever we are getting from her, she is getting more from us, I think.
Yeah, I think agreed. I think we need to convince the rest that we need to be satisfied with our quote unquote gifts
Right.
and be rid of this place.
Again, not hearing that conversation. Sheila, because I don't think the glasses will show us that. Are any of these items cursed?
No, what would you define as a curse?
Insight check.
Sure.
As she's having this conversation, Eric is 100% looking, trying to insight if she's withholding any information.
Does it
14.
inflict harm or punishment on someone or someone else? Something or someone else?
Or does it take up more space? Will we be able to let go of it when we want? Will it bind it to us?
Okay,
Will it bind itself to us?
based
Will it
on
harm us?
your interpretation of the curse word, the Poe and the black slime are cursed.
Yeah, alright, Black Slime's out. What about Black Slime Plus?
Definitely not.
I mean, it's a core. It's going to take part of your body and use you to move. It's not going to let go just because you want. It will do what you want, but it's for life.
And why is the bow cursed? It's just Orc's head.
I mean, your description of the curse item is, will it cause harm on me or other person? And yes, it's a weapon.
Fair enough, I guess. Look,
I'm a very cursed individual then.
Sheila, for now, I think we will just take our payment and rediscuss this. I'm not sure whether we have the payment you require to gain any more of these items for now.
We have to be in time back for the encore, right?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
You should
Also-
hurry
also
up.
that.
You don't really have that much time left.
So, and I look back. We're all in agreement. We take the key as second payment.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we take
Right.
the key.
Then I will look to Sheila. Then we'll take the key, please.
Could I try and stealth take the crossbow?
Stop!
Oh,
No!
I mean,
Or is it too many eyes on it? Well, just you know.
you can. You already took a book and she did nothing, so.
God,
You have to be a passive perception of 16 from Eric. Just FYI.
17 from Vishar.
I will try to stealth. Well, what's that? Is someone's holding this crossbow? Yes.
Gabba, you
Zombie.
weren't,
Yep.
Callum, you weren't here, but she's aware of everything. It's happening in
Like-
this tower. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we
Like
took a book, she
everything.
knew about it.
do you really want the crossbow? Because let's be honest, you're a wizard and like dual sight. Like this crossbow's just going to go to waste in a cupboard somewhere. Can I just take it off your hands?
Oh,
Even
no.
if I-
That was a gift by a coworker to mark the. How do I say this with tact? When they made the first hybrid orc with what in that moment used to be slaves, had their own progeny.
Let's go.
Can I then just like, take it as a gift because I'm an orc?
What,
I'm not a slave.
Reparations, is it?
Reparations, yeah. Can I give it with a perception check? Can I do like a persuasion check?
Sure, make a persuasion check.
19.
What
plus
was the,
24.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
24?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sure, you can take it if you want a bow that's made out of the skulls of countless babies of your own race, sure.
Oh, as soon as you said, I just pick it up and I go, yeah, that'll be great. Thank you. This will definitely sit on my mantelpiece and definitely not scare children. Maybe even just bury it just because there's babies.
So in that case,
Throw
you
it into
can
the
add to
list.
your inventory the Screaming Orc Bow. This this is a bow made out of the skull of 10 failed experiments of creating a baby.
It's like the son from Rick and Morty constantly. Like, just 10 of them.
This bow is made out of 10 babies that did not live after birth from a Beast Walker slave and an Orc slave. And it was made as a commemoration of the first living experiment that made it to adulthood.
Wow.
The arrows fired from this sickly longbow let out a screeching howl audible up to 100 feet away as they fly by. Creatures struck by these arrows take an extra 2d4 thunder damage. When you roll a nat 20 with this weapon, all creatures within 5 feet of the target must succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be deafened for a minute.
So definitely, I think one of the stealthiest weapons we own.
Yeah. Perfectly for you.
This is essentially like Eric getting a weapon and being told, oh yeah, by the way, the shaft, the hilt, that's the spine of a beast walker.
I've got old babies in there. Don't forget the old babies.
Martin, what was the key called again?
Oh, the key is called the Archivist key.
Archivist.
Archivist key.
Does it require attunement?
Yes.
Would you send me the description later,
Yes.
and I will add it in D&D Beyond?
Can you imagine, like, you just like having a conversation and like someone just looks at you and go,
How do
"Why
I
have you got
spell?
dead babies on your back?" Oh well, long story about this crossbow. Oopsie.
Gabba,
I guess
I
this
think we should leave. Oh, I want suggestion right now so bad.
Well, I'm literally walking out with a crossbow. Like, it's just-
That's a longbow, darling.
oh, it's a longbow. Oh, I thought it was a crossbow. Ah, oh god, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Do you even have Dex stats to use it?
Yes, I've got a dexterity of 17.
How
That's pretty
do
good.
we have same dexterity?
What do you mean?
Do you have proficiencies in longbows?
He's a barbarian, right?
Yeah.
Probably
Barb has
weapon, probably.
every weapon.
Okay, fair dues then. Fine. 5.
Listen, even if I just put it in a chest somewhere and forget about it till I die, it's better with me, with someone who's going to look after it, than someone who's like, it's just nothing, it's just clutter. I just thought I'd give it to you.
Just throw it into the void. And,
Throw it into the miasma.
yeah, like the aether, the miasma.
Oh yeah, and you just like some demon picks it up and goes, "Oh, do you know what I'm going to use in like another 100 turns when they end up fighting us? Look what I found!" So just threw it down and hit my head.
3 years later, level 20 party. Look what I got, guys! Remember that day?
Oh, then it'd be
No,
killed.
that would be the one with the good boy snacks.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's honestly.
Anyway, we leave.
We leave. We say our thanks.
Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much for the goo and the thing. Hope you have a good life. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
We'll take care of Malish.
Are we outside of the tower yet?
Yes. Sheila has no problem. She just waves at you. Sambitant escorts you through the door, and you are out. What would you like to do?
As soon as I step through that door, I'm like, why didn't any of you just persuade and ask for other things? She obviously didn't care about them.
Oh crap!
Crap.
Because
Stuff is dying at my end.
we don't need a lot
Ooh,
of
that's
stuff.
cool.
What do you mean?
I can ask.
No, let's
Cody, you go back in and ask if you want the dress. Might as well.
let's
Why is
I
that-
don't. I don't want a dress. I can ask. Oh, I will ask Kaina to sew me a dress. What did we lose? Okay.
We just lost the thing.
the stream.
Yeah, I ended it because it takes like 30% of my CPU just to share the screen. So if we're not into combat, I will end the stream.
Oh, I will ask Kaina for the dress. Do you think?
Well,
Do you think pink would suit me? And I'm
As you all are walking through the town, going back to the Nayarmas, you start hearing the concert that Marlish was putting up. People clapping, clamoring, and he was like, thank you all! I'll be here like every single day of my life, yeah! And as you arrive to the Nayarmas, he just starts packing everything, and he's like, oh dude, you're just here, I knew I should have done the 14 core.
It's always the fourth
It was
one.
wonderful. Oh, I can't wait to hear more of it.
Oh,
If you,
yeah, sure, yeah.
Can I? What has Gabba's like interaction been with this person so far?
he's
Nothing.
he's been basically simping after Kaliki.
I'm just gonna tap him on the back and just go, yeah, good job, and just like carry on walking. Like I want to be anywhere else.
Oh, so, I mean, if you want, I can show you how to play.
sure, why not?
Sure. So,
Kaliki's harking to being a bard.
if anybody is doing anything, tell me. Otherwise, we are going to move on to the next day.
Can I go show the dead woman that I tried to kill? I didn't say that out loud. Can I go show her my bow?
Turas.
Yeah, sure.
Thuras, can I go through us my bow?
Yeah. Turas is like,
Hey, Turas! Hey, look at my country bow made of dead orc babies.
Dead old babies.
you.
She would love it.
She would.
Turas is.
I'm gonna kill you with this one day.
Turas is just like helping carry out some stuff, giving commands, and She turns around. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, what can I do for you, my dear lab?
Just like my bow. I just want to show you my bow.
Oh,
You're like a cat bringing a dead mouse.
so you have a bow made out of, like, dead. I'm going to say kids?
When you put it like that, it just make it sound like a real bad thing to show people.
Oh, no, it's real badass. Look, it's real badass. Look at this. And she claps her hand, and out of nowhere this flying greatsword comes. This sword is made out of my brother. Yeah.
Okay, that is not a hang on, that was not a detail we were aware of.
Who is there to hear that?
Eric definitely hears this and stops for a moment.
I'm really
I'm like the cat hears what?
Eric is just like carrying everything. I'm like, yeah, like we were exploring some runes like 15 years ago, trying to bring out some new places for. Well, I say for the Empire, but it was for Elam. We wanted more land for ourselves, you know? He just kind of became afflicted by a curse. Some demon was there, and he was like super corrupted, became a dark touch, almost like I am. So I'm kind of following his same path to become a sword, but a little bit slower. And he decided to kill himself and put his blood on top of my sword, and the sword just started flying out of nowhere, so that sword is my brother.
Can I insight check just to make sure that he's not bullshitting?
You are not there.
Can I ask you a weird question? And don't take this the wrong way. If you are to die, can I use you as my hammer and take your soul?
Sure, but only if you were to die, I can use you as some sort of toy.
I will protect Gabba if my life depends on it.
Shit, what am I going to? Yeah, sure, you can use me whatever toy you want, baby. As long as I get to use you as a sword, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Not sure if I'm going to be a sword. Like, my brother died in a very specific situations, in a very specific rune, and his blood just happened to soak onto my very magical greatsword. But if the thing happens totally, feel free to use me.
Yeah, I'll use you as this weird. I'll try and make it the bow, not my warhammer. I'll try and make it the bow. Anyway, just go back to what you're doing. I like tap her on the
Wait!
shoulder
Come
and
here. We need to. This is a pact between lovers. We are going to be together after that, so I need you to give me your hand and shake on it.
Where the fuck is everyone else? Please walk around the corner.
According to DM, I'm not there, so.
No. Eric is like on. I might see that Eric is probably listening to this, but far away. Just for the lols.
Kill her. I'm not a lover. I tried to kill her. No one knows this. Can I live with the guilty conscience of trying to kill my own lover? I don't think I can. Everyone's outside the door like.
Turas goes and grabs your hand and pulls out a knife. Here goes. And she cuts herself.
Eric will come over as soon as.
Come over like a bleeding man.
Like knife cutting is beginning. I'm like, let us not have this conversation now. I think this is not a appropriate conversation.
Well, Lion Man, you are interrupting a very romantic moment between us. We are sharing blood for the first time.
I look at you and I'm like, you couldn't have come fucking sooner.
So, with that, the day goes ahead.
What the fuck is happening?
By the way, that was just. This is just probably what, the tail end of the morning.
Yeah, like everybody keeps repairing the ship. It's about midday. Some zombies come with food.
By the way,
So this is a
how much
drift.
HP am I at?
Hmm?
What HP am I at? Because obviously I went down.
One.
Is everyone back to full health? One. Oh no, Eric is chilling.
You are going to suffer from the
the
effects of resurrection, which means exhaustion.
Yeah.
And weakness for like a couple of days.
My favorite place.
Okay.
Yeah, you cannot seem to leave it.
So moving
two
on.
questions. Did we touch blood?
Yeah.
Am I now? I'm engaged.
Yeah.
Okay. So I did.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I'm engaged in some weird ritual. 2. I forgot. I'm literally so conflicted about what just happened. Then I just went to show someone my bow, and I ended up making a blood pact with someone.
That's 2 as for you.
You're
Am I-
basically Grindelwald and Dumbledore right now.
I mean, you went to her with something grim and dark, and she came for something grim and dark. It was a moment. You connected.
I'm gonna have to kill that bitch. 2. Am I still got exhaustion?
Yes.
Can I just sit next to Eric and we just bumble away? And I'm just gonna be like, yeah. And I just showed her the thing, and then she shut it, and I just keep going on telling the same story for the next 8 hours.
I nod and I said, "Yeah, I was there for it.
But
I wanted to see how far." It was basically Eric just going back and forth saying, "Yeah, I just wanted to see how far you take it."
As you two are talking, at some point, Kaine goes by and gives Eric some bread, brings out beer for everybody, kind of stares at Gaba and ends up giving her a band-aid.
I'm about to say, do I have tetanus now?
Kaine grabs your hand and looks at it. Nah, you're fine. And she she spits at your hand and it heals.
Oh, thanks.
You heal
Thank
2 hit points.
I'll ask Kainen while she's here. Have you learnt how to remove one's exhaustion?
Sleep and goes away.
I mean, you could sleep, drink beer, sleep a little bit more. Mistress Bunny still hasn't given me the recipe for eternal youth, but she taught me how to do some cookies that are to kill for.
Interesting. Yeah.
When
people
we
try
like
them
in
for
the
you.
sit-down setting,
You are in the Nyarmas.
Mhm.
Okay.
and I don't know when that came up, but I think when we were back from the tower and we were talking about something grim, and someone asked, "Is that your coming of age ritual?" It was like 2 months ago, so no one probably remembers, but I have it written down.
Nope, no idea. Okay, so as the day continues
No.
with repairs being made, music being played, conversations had, at the end of the day, the ship is completely repaired with the help of all of the Zambitans. And you see Marlish coming back with Fido, and he has a backpack on his back. Oh, dude, correct me if I'm wrong, but like my mom just totally told me to. She's evicting me. Like,
I don't understand why.
Not so
I mean-
much evicting you as in.
dude, she owns the whole island. She is the island. Like, she told me I can no longer be here. So, what am I supposed to do? Just like jump off the cliff?
Yes.
No.
Oh. No.
I mean, that would be pretty fun.
Fucking classic.
Uh,
Everybody shouting at the same time, say different answers.
no, Eric will actually say, in all seriousness, your mother has actually wanted you to go out in the world to make a name for yourself.
Shut up!
To show your music to the lands
To the
beyond
world, absolutely.
To help those who
yeah.
can't hear again.
Love you, Mom! And you see as he screams out of the ground, like in the middle of the earth, the slime penetrates the dirt and forms like a small rose. Yeah, Black Rose, that's it. That's going to be my name, Black Rose. Yeah. Okay, are we ready to go?
Yes, I will show you
Yeah.
the quarters, and I hook my arm.
Can I? Before you do that, can I just grab her and just go? If you put him anywhere near me, you will be flying off the ship with him.
Oh, don't worry, I can fly, darling.
For a couple of minutes, yes.
For 1 minute.
Yeah.
So,
She
you
does
show-
not need to know that.
You show Marlish to the ship. He grabs one of the hammocks. Fido,
I will make sure he's nowhere near Gaba.
Thank you.
Fido gets turned into a small golden retriever with a flaming tail.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Sorry.
Yeah, you shake him, and it's almost like he has a face that he doesn't like it, but when you look back, you see flames kind of into the walls as if it was wagging its tail. Okay, so you all depart. The Nyarmas drifts, starts floating up. In the middle, as the sun is setting, you immediately depart. As you are flying away, Sheila never came, but you do see, as you are flying away, the tower appears, and you can see it from far away. And you see fireworks coming out of the tower and forming like words in the sky, and it's like full as the Nyarmas turns around and rounds the island once so that you can say goodbye to this place. You see all of the zombies banging their heads and music coming from the middle of the tower, and you start flying away.
Finally, he's gone!
I just imagine like just one of the zombies just like banging his head, but because it's just so hollow, it just like cracks open. Just like, oh,
I imagine the head of the zombie just going.
And you
falls
start
off the edge of the field.
you will start flying away, going once again towards the Longstadt Empire.
As is tradition, is the annoying dwarf anywhere near the edge?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so with a nat 20, you all get perfect wind. You fly throughout the night. You all get a long rest.
Ooh.
And
Long rest!
Fantastic.
Okay, great.
at the beginning of the other day, as the sun starts to rise, you hear the bell atop the Nyarmas going bing 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 bing, and land. And you all go to the deck of the Nyarmas to see the Longstadt Empire. For some of you,
We're
the
here!
first time. For most of you, what you call home. And you see these. For all the time that you have been flying across the Drifter lands, you've seen like small patches of land, couple of kilometers, a small fraction of a forest, something like that. Here, you see land as far as you can see. 50 patches of land, all together held by glowing bluish magical bridges that even though you are far away, you can still make the shape out of them as their glow is so bright. Underneath the land, a giant, not giant, a titanical, enormous magical circle just slowly rotating. Seems to be some sort of holding, flying magic. You see standing almost at the center, a giant mountain, a full island that it's only a mountain. roads, forests, mountains. You see all of them. And in the middle of all of this, next to the giant mountain, there's a whole island that is surrounded in some sort of shimmering crystalline magic. And as you are approaching, the captain goes, "Oh well, our engine is still not up to peak capacity, so we are going to land in the closest district to us. They were making up a new place there. It's called Iris Crossing. We just need to stay in there for maybe like a couple of hours to refill the engine before we continue to Elam."
How long
I'm
does it take?
just like,
A couple of hours, give or take.
I'm just like on the edge of the ship, and it's like whoever is closest to me, I'm just gripping.
Marlish.
Nope. Someone else, like one of the party. I'm just like gripping.
Probably.
Are you
Eric.
suggesting that marriage is not part of our party currently?
Yes.
Eric would probably be close by.
Either Eric or I don't know who's there, like gripping, like probably
you wanna
what
grab
I
on
would
the
consider
inside?
painful, but -2 strength.
Could we not just walk? Sorry, go on.
And I was just, that is enormous. It's beautiful. Like, how? I mean, there is. I see a mountain here, and a big encampment there, and it's just how? How can this big of a landmass be? Just how it's not small?
Tourism.
Some of the islands were broken into different pieces, different sizes.
So that is where you are from? Here?
I shake my head.
Oh.
No. I came. Me and Gabba have come through here to get an airship, but no, this is not my home. I've never considered it a home for any of the Beast Walkers personally, but
That's the Empire.
yes.
And your home is in the Empire, so it's here. Or is that more?
Cowlicky, when we finish and we sit down and we go to a proper pub, we'll explain the ins and outs of
Yes.
why things like the Empire are not always necessarily good in people's eyes.
Yes. But for now, we.
But they have buildings, stone,
So do we.
roads.
It's not a very hard thing to do. It's
I have
just-
never seen that.
yes, but you have also woken up some 2-3 weeks ago.
Yes.
So
it's new.
everything will be new for you. No, to be quite honest, once we land, and if the rest of the party have nothing pressing to do, I may suggest that we take a trip to Nazanzia.
I have seen something like that before, because you are from Grelia, right?
Me? Sorry?
Yeah.
I am from the islands where we came from, yes. Where we dealt with the insane bunny horde. That's my homeland. But, Martin, the Iris Crossing is where me and Quartel and Ephraim started the campaign, right? Right.
Yes.
But I have been here once before.
Really?
To be fair, I haven't really experienced the Longstead Empire for that much. I've only been here for a couple of days. But thus far, it has been a lot of, I don't know, people saying they want to help, people claiming to be helping others, to be bettering the world, to be saving others, but in actuality, just doing what's best for themselves. The people from my island did not ask to be saved, they did not ask to be moved. They were moved by the Longstead Empire, and not because they were poor or starving or dying or whatever. It was because the Longstead Empire wanted to include my island into their continent.
But why say one thing and do the other? That doesn't make any sense.
Capitalism.
I don't know how long you've been asleep, Kalike, but the concept of lying or deceiving shouldn't be that new, I think. Wasn't there
No,
something like that in your plan?
I do know about lying, but that's a bad thing, is it?
I don't think most inhabitants of the Empire are necessarily lying or deceiving. It's probably just thinking that their way of living is better than that of others. Well, that's not necessarily true.
But
I think it's called self-preservation, but to a bit of an extreme. To look.
it's beautiful here. And are there more? If there is one empire, are there more empires?
There are lots of plants that are very beautiful to look at, but very deadly to touch. Do not be persuaded by beauty on the surface.
And I just want to say that bricks aren't beautiful when you get up close, especially when they're full of ash soot and probably some excrement from the night before.
And
probably
that's
also
where
built.
we are going to finish tonight's episode.
Excrement! Yeah!
On shit.
Talking on
Luckily, you
shit.
still have your cloak.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's to a good 2023 and to many more episodes without technical difficulties.
Yeah,
We're
right.
Oh shit, I
finally
wanted
reached
to
the
ask something.
city.
Too late.
We'll be back
Finally
in
reached
2 weeks
the city.
for the beginning of the adventures inside of the Empire and to see what awaits the party of the idiots in Iris Crossing.
We really need to change our names.
Yeah, you do. Definitely. Okay,
The Black Rose. I like that name.
stay weaving? Maybe?
Still not good.
Nope.
No.
We'll get there somewhere.
See you next time.